Yo, like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. Hopefully, you all had a good day yesterday. Let's check the weather real quick. um, New York Mets at Kansas City Royals. Some rain before the game, some likely after the game, but it looks just like but it looks just like a sprinkle at worst during the game. Houston and New York, a few drops of rain maybe, but I really doubt it's anything that can stop play. Winds mostly right to left at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Minnesota at St. Louis. Rain getting pretty close to St. Louis, but it looks like the heavy stuff stays southwest, and St. Louis likely plays just a stray shower or two and a low chance of a delay. Chicago Cubs, uh, winds right to left at 5 miles an hour. All right, that looks pretty good. Okay, now, hmm. And since I'm yeah, hey, what a good day yesterday it was. I mean, and this is the importance. Like I say, this is always the importance of betting hits, runs, and RBIs. I mean, bets. He got there. Uh, the only two guys I bet was Betts and Freeman. Those guys got there for me. Hits, runs, and RBIs. Didn't take those guys. None of those guys for a home run. Mookie Betts hit one. That shout out to him. Rosario continues to play some good ball, whatever the case may be. Going back to the beginning of the day, just like I said, I mean, if Murphy was in the lineup, I would have played him. But Kuna, Olsen versus righties, both of those guys hit a home run on a day that I didn't do any home runs, and I'm gonna show you guys too. But yeah, hits, runs, and RBIs for those two guys, and then everybody on the team hit the hits, runs, and RBIs except for Ozuna and Rosario. That just shows you, this prop is really. I'm a fantasy player, and the strategy in fantasy is to string together a stack. So like a 1 through 4 stack, good batters. In certain sites you can stack up like 4 bats. You know what I'm saying? So uh, that's where I get a lot of my strategies from. Just being able to try to predict game flow. Just like I had this game going over, it hit the over for me. Um, but Renique Foe, Otani, Cron, Renfro, all these guys hit their hits, runs, and RBIs, except for what? One guy on the team. When you expect runs to be put up, sometimes you got to bite the bullet. Sometimes I'll come on here and I'll bet 6 or 7 of these guys. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever team that I really, really feel like is going to put up the runs. This Milwaukee game yesterday, it was a parlay piece, but Yelich got there. Um, didn't really. Oh, no, yeah. Alvarez got 2 hits from me, so he got there. San Diego Padres at Colorado Rockies. This game here. Now I told you it was Coors Field, yada yada yada, right? So I split up some of my bankroll and stuff. So I take Kim for a home run, Tatis for a home run, Soto for a home run, Machado for a home run, Sanchez for a home run, Grisham for a home run. Well, Kim hit one, Tatis, Soto, and Sanchez hit one. Okay, well Sanchez hit two. 4 of the 6 guys that I bet to hit a home run on this team hit one. I didn't even parlay any of them, man. That's crazy. All the parlaying and shit I've done, I didn't parlay any of them. I feel like the asshole of the day. However, everybody hit their hits, runs, and RBIs except for this kid here, Batten or whatever the case may be. Everybody hit. Oh, and Machado. So Machado, I had bet him for a home run too. Machado didn't hit his hits, runs, and RBIs. I had him in my hits, runs, and RBI parlay, and I was pissed. I was kind of mad. I was really mad. Okay, so he didn't hit his hits, runs, and RBIs. All right. Um, but that's just to tell you guys. I mean, the rest of these games, I really wasn't focused on them for hits runs. Oh, and then the Chicago Cubs. Yes, the Chicago Cubs. The usual suspects got there. I wasn't on Morel. If I would have known Morel was hitting in the 2 slot, yeah, I would have went there. But unfortunately, I didn't bet him. But Swanson, I bet Swanson. He got there. He hit a home run. Bellinger got there late. Candelario was on fire. He had like 3 or 4 hits, so he got there. So just about picking your spot. Shit don't always pan out the way we think it's gonna pan out, though. I just have to show you guys these spots. Now, today feels like it's pretty straightforward. It is what it is. I'm gonna drop a few plays later on in a little while for preseason baseball. I mean, football. I rambled for like 5 minutes. That was crazy. But today just feels like a chalky day here. Just gonna pick my spots, get in and out. Philadelphia Phillies and Miami Marlins. Johnny Cueto, Lorenzen on the mound. Cueto, all right. Philadelphia minus 134 favorites. Cueto can give it up to lefties. He pitches his worst to lefties. Okay, so and he was dating back to last year. He was doing the same thing. So guys like Schwarber's got like 3 home runs off of him, and like I said, lefties get a slight bump. He's got like a low 800 LPS versus lefties. I probably won't touch this game for bats or nothing like that. We do have an 8.5 over under in this spot, so we'll see. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. All right, but I'm just wanted to point that out that the lefties, if I'm targeting any bats versus Cueto, is going to be a lefty. All right. Um, I don't have a side in this one here. Like I said, Brandon Marsh, he's over to. Uh, Schwarber is 3 for 9. All three of them were home runs, and Bryce Harper is 4 for 12. So there you have that. All right. I don't know if I'm gonna bet on any of these bats. Chicago White Sox at Texas Rangers. We got Scherzer on the mound today. Tuki Toussaint on the mound. Scherzer will give up some bombs. You know what I'm saying? He'll give us some home runs. We a lot of the industry have been trying to get Luis Robert Jr. to hit a home run. If anything, he can hit a home run against Scherzer's ass today. You know what I'm saying? Let me take a look and see what Scherzer's strikeout numbers are. It's Texas Rangers money line parlays, run line straights. I didn't know um 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 I didn't know Seager was coming back yesterday. I would have definitely been all over his hits, runs, and RBI. Scherzer strikeout prop sitting at 7.5. His outs prop probably sitting around 18.5. Couldn't talk you over that either. It's gonna be Texas Rangers for me. Hopefully today is one of those chalky days, man, because we need a chalky day. I'm gonna be playing some chalk. I'm gonna do a chalk fucking money line parlay or run line money line parlay today. For real, for real. And Texas going right in there. Okay. New York Mets at Kansas City Royals over under 9.5 in this spot. That's what I like to see. A nice over under here. Brady Singer at home, Carrasco on the road. Kansas City Royals minus 116 favorites here. Carrasco's pitching his worst to right hand batters there at a 918 OPS. So you got guys like Bobby Witt who don't hit righties that as well as he hits lefties, but he's definitely in play. Let's get over here to some of these hits, runs, and RBIs while we're at it. Um, so what game are we at? So Corey Seager, hits, runs, and RBIs. I don't know if I'm gonna bet it, but I like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm gonna bet it, but I like it. Adolis Garcia, I couldn't talk you off the hits, runs, and RBIs either. I don't know if I'm gonna bet those guys, but here, Bobby Witt Jr. He's just been playing some good baseball. It's definitely in play. I'm probably gonna have to sprinkle some on it because he's gotten that 2 games in a row for me. But prior to that, I'm late to the party, but he's still been carrying the torch. Bumps. The righties get a bump here. Salvador Perez. Seems like we don't have any numbers out for Salvador Perez, but he's got power. He can probably take him deep. Okay. Where's my other guy at? Freddie Furman, 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I like it. Freddie Furman. He's 893 OPS versus righties. He's been playing some good ball as of late. I like it. Don't know if I'm gonna get there at 2.5, but I like it. On the flip side, yes, Pete Alonso, he's always in play. And Alvarez is probably just about heating up right now. But I might just, New York Mets is a team that I rarely give out bats for. Francisco Lindor is in play, but I probably won't be getting there. I'm probably just gonna look at the Kansas City side, but we do have a high total here. All right, Toronto Blue Jays, Baltimore Orioles at Toronto Blue Jays here. If wait a minute, if I'm betting aside on that Kansas City Royals game, the way Kansas City Royals been playing good, it probably would be Kansas City Royals or nothing. But I'm definitely not putting this in a parlay, and I'm definitely not betting it. I might live bet it. I don't know. Baltimore Orioles at Toronto Blue Jays over under 8 in the spot. Not my favorite game to target today. We got Gosman on the mound. Um, why does FanDuel do that? Like, we got Flaherty on the mound. We got Gosman on the mound. Pop the pitchers up there, man. The pitchers. I had to click over here to get the pitcher's name. I don't know if you guys see that, but so like I said, we got Flaherty on the mound. There they go, right there. Damn, Flaherty on the mound, Gosman on the mound, and like I say, over under 8. Gosman has been really, really good at home. Versus right hand pitching. Let's see. Last 30 days, Baltimore, they've been striking out a little bit more than they, you know, usually have. 23% to strikeout rate and 98 WRC plus. Last 2 weeks, maybe they've gotten a little better or worse. I forgot. I'm sorry I didn't take any notes, but Baltimore striking out last 2 weeks, number 2 versus right hand pitching at 29.7% and 63 WRC plus. That doesn't look good. You know what I'm saying? Toronto last 2 weeks, right behind them, striking out 25.7%. Okay, 101 WRC plus. They hitting them better. They hitting better. Hit righties better, but they still striking out. Toronto striking out. Interesting. Last 7 days. Um, I don't know what the sample size is going to look like, but we're about to see right now. Baltimore, 158 plate appearances, 26.6 strikeouts rate, good for sixth in the league, and 97 WRC plus. That's the last 7 days. Right behind them, it tied for 26.6 strikeout percentage the last week and 143 plate appearances and a 78 WRC plus. You have the Toronto Blue Jays. So Flaherty, all right. Flaherty pitching this worse to right hand batters. No, Flaherty's pitching this worse to left hand batters, okay? He's giving up an 880 OPS versus lefties. Toronto doesn't have a lot of lefties, and I don't know what to expect from this game, all right? So all that information, do as you will with it. Um, you got Brandon Belt, Kiermaier, and stuff like that. If Belt's in the lineup, I might take a stab at a hit runs and RBI, something like that. Then again, with an over under 8, that's like a standard total. I might not even do it. You know what I'm saying? So Belt does have home run pop. He might go out there and belt one, but I don't know, man. I probably just fall back. Okay. Um, but strikeouts, maybe you could Gosman, I couldn't talk you off, you know, um, teasing his strikeouts down or something like that. All right. Arizona Diamondbacks at San Francisco Giants. They've got an over under 8.5 in this spot. I was looking at the team total for the San Francisco Giants, wanted to lean over on it. I wanted to lean over on it. Okay. Um, Brandon Fott is not, no, he's not the greatest pitcher. Okay, 8 starts, 13 home runs. He's got a home run in every game except for one. He's given up 3 earned runs or more in every game except for one. That's not good. Okay, that's just not good. Okay, splits for him. His ERA at home is 8.86. On the road 7.31. The boys giving up power 650 slugging to lefties and righties. Mm-mm. So you can look at guys like I don't know what the lineup's going to come out though, but it looks like it does sum up a good for the for San Francisco side. See who's in the lineup, and guys like who I had penciled in, but I don't know who's going to be in the lineup. The power, of course, Jock Peterson. He has an 847 OPS versus righties. And then he's a lefty. Brandon Fox giving up 1,000 OPS towards lefties, okay? Who else do we got here? I mean, just see who's in the lineup, man. And then research those players. But don't know who's in the lineup right now. Like I said, Lamonte Wade Jr., 858 OPS versus righties. He's a lefty. Brandon Fox giving up 1,000 OPS to lefties and righties, man. 983 OPS to lefties to righties, that's 1,000. So it just is what it is. All right. So I expect runs to be put up in this one here. I'm looking at hits, runs, and RBIs. Going over here, and then we're gonna get a good number in hits, runs, and RBIs. They better not mess this game up. They better go out there and produce. All right. I'm looking at the talk about the San Francisco Giants. Okay, so what you will get a 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs for Jock Peterson for minus 120. Everybody on this team right now uh, has good. I don't know why this Diaz kid is at minus 155, but everybody else is good to go as far as the price at the 1.5. Right, everybody's sitting at 1.5. Oh, Diaz is at a point 0.5. I wonder if their lineup is out. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Lineup ain't out. So Bobby Witt, Kansas City lineup out. Yep. Michael Furman, Perez, Witt, Massey been good. Yep. Hmm. Schwarber, Harper, Marsh at the end of that lineup. I like that. Yep. All right. So let me get back to the scheduled program here. All right. So that just about sums it up for me. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, San Francisco team total sitting at 4.5. D-backs team total sitting at 4.5. It's a couple bats. I mean, San Francisco, they roll out they do this bullpen shit every day, and it just, so I couldn't talk you off whatever bat you want to get to on Arizona side, man. I only target Marte and Corbin. Okay, them the only bats that I go to. Pittsburgh Pirates at Milwaukee Brewers here over under 8.5 in this spot. Keller on the mound, Howes on the mound. Okay, so Keller, he's pitching his worst to left-hand batters. Um, Yelich, he's hitting he's hitting righties best right there. That's a match for me. Hits, runs, and RBIs for Yelich was sitting at 2.5. Couldn't talk you off that if you want to get there or not. I didn't pull the trigger yet. I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I didn't pull the trigger. Oh, it's sitting at 1.5. I'm gonna have to pull the trigger here. All right. So definitely give me the over 1.5 for Christian Yelich right there. I will say Jackson Winsky is a strikeout candidate. You guys know I think he struck out 3 times yesterday. So, this is a guy that you can look to for strikeouts, man, for strikeouts. But he's in a good spot today. All right. Going up against what's the kid's name? Adrian Hauser, who has a 845 OPS versus lefties. He's pitching this worst to lefties there. Um, Jackson Winsky, 900 OPS versus righties. Jackson Winsky is 1 for 1 versus this guy. That one is a home run. Okay, now you got you got some power here. I mean, Henry Davis, Big John Henry Davis got power. G-Man Troy would go up there and pop you one time. Brian Reynolds, I got love for his hits, runs, and RBIs this game. Um, mm, mm. Santana got some power, some pop in that bat. But I might sprinkle some on the Jackson Winsky home run. It's about time. It's time. I think it's time. Might sprinkle or put them in my home run parlay. I think it's time. I think it could be time now. Christian Yelich probably due for a bomb too, man. So those are the two bats that I'm looking at, and like I said, I do like Brian Reynolds. He's pretty good at baseball. All right. So there you have that. Even if you want to do a hit parlay with those guys, be my guest. I couldn't talk you off of that. Houston Astros at New York Yankees here over under 8.5 in this spot. Um, I was looking now. The New York Yankees are favored here. But I like the Houston Astros. I like the Houston Astros, man. I like the Houston Astros. It is what it is. Um, I might just sprinkle a tad bit on the Houston Astros. What do you like? Who do you like from this game? Or, what's your thoughts on this game here? Um, I didn't write any notes down. I looked at this game last night, and everything that went in one ear or win out the fucking other. I ain't even gonna lie. So I'm not gonna waste you guys' time because I need to go back and take another look at this game. I ain't even gonna lie, but uh, I lean towards Houston in this one, man, on the road in a rivalry spot here. All right, let's look at some of the hits, runs, and RBIs. Oh shucks, man, I shouldn't have done that. I should have hit the arrow. Now I have to wait for it to stop spinning and shit. Okay, so all right. Um, mm, let's just scroll down. Where are we? Where are we? Here we are. Hmm. So as of right now, Judge is the only one sitting at 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Uh, everybody else sitting at 1.5. Okay, and yeah, like, come on now. Could be wrong. One half hits, runs, and RBIs for Jose Altuve at -110, Cal Tucker at -120 for Jordan Alvarez. Shit, I'm betting that shit. Fuck what you talking about. Oh, yeah, okay. I can lose. All right, so it don't matter. Um, it's wrong. Minnesota Twins at St. Louis Cardinals here over on the 9 in the spot. Gray on the mound, Libertor. Oh my God, Libertor. Libertor, he's pitching his worst versus righties here. He will give it up. When's the last time Libertor pitched? Let's take a look here. Okay, all right. So he's only pitched 8 games here. So last time he pitched is on the 5th. All right, of June. He hasn't pitched in a month. However, he gives it up to his righties. He's giving up what 3 runs or more in every game except for one, two, three, four. So half of his games is giving up. Yeah. All right. Okay. Splits looking like he is sporting at home a 3.3 ERA on the road, 11.48 ERA. It's giving up good power of 528 slugging the righties, batting average 349 of righties in general. Um, even at home versus righties 317 batting average, 476 slugging. Away um, 395 average, 480, 600 slugging the righties. So the righties are gonna get a bump here. You know who's got power over there? Somebody like Buxton, okay? Somebody who I never put in a home run parlay. I probably slide his ass into a home run parlay today. Maybe he can get to him early or whatever the case may be. Then you got guys like Korea, you know what I'm saying? So righties get a bump here. Go in there, Polanco could get on that right side. He gets a bump. Kyle Farmer, you know what I'm saying? So the righties get a bump here. On the flip side, who we got on the other side? Fucking forget Sonic's Gray. All right, so Gray lately, Gray has been getting hit, man. Gray has been getting hit lately. I don't know what it is, you know what I'm saying? 3 earned runs, 2 earned runs, 5 earned runs, 6 earned runs. Prior to those games, though, he was doing pretty good, man. He hadn't given up more. He had only given up 3 runs twice prior to those games, but lately, like I said, 3 runs, 2 runs, 5, 6. Looking for Gray to get back in the, bounce back in this spot here. But I don't know. We'll see. All right. I don't have a side on this one here. I'm looking at the Minnesota righties. Probably Correa and Polanco and Buxton will probably be my favorite bats here. Let's see what the hits, runs, and RBIs look like. Correa 2.5 at plus 120. Um, Buxton 1.5 at minus 140. Farmer, Michael A. Taylor. I mean, these guys they in play. They in play. Okay. Cincinnati Reds and Chicago Cubs. And look here, man. This game here. Shout out to my Cubs. I love my Cubs, man. Shout out to my Cubs. So, and we continuously get good value. Why is Nico Horner 2.5? I don't know. All right, but everybody else in this game in general is sitting here at a 1.5, and I like that. All right, I'll fuck around and go out here and bet the whole game. All right, tell you the truth, I might go out here and bet the whole game. Everybody that's reasonable. Christopher Morel, yes please. Minus 110 up against a righty. I love it. Jake Fraley, I like it. Wait. Let me temper my expectations on that. Let me temper my expectations on that. However, let's just take a look here. All right. So Jameson Taillon on a bump for the Cubs. All right. 6.43 ERA at home, away. 4.28 away. At home, he pitches his splits are a little bit different. He's worse at home than he is on the road. Yeah, he's worse, especially if he's worse at home versus lefties than he is on the road. All right, versus lefty 280. Batting average 554 slugging at home versus lefties. 322 batting average, 636 slugging. All right, he's giving up to lefties at home. He's been pitching a little bit better as of late, but it's given. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. All right. Um, so lefties get a bump today. All right. You're gonna see a lot of them. All right. Jake Fraley, uh, Votto coming off a 2 home run game yesterday, and Dela Cruz can get on that side. The Cubs been putting up runs on these motherfuckers. They gonna want some get back. It is what it is. However, looking at his game log, he went back to back games. He played 18 starts, 14 home runs, back to back games versus St. Louis. He pitched good in those. I'm gonna erase those 2 games and just look at the rest of his game log where he's been giving up runs 3-0, 4-5, 4-3, 4-1, 4-6, 4-3. I don't know if I could trust him still. Like I said, giving up a 1 earned run and back to back starts there. I don't know. Is he coming around? But like I said, it was against St. Louis. He might have just had their number. Uh, but I don't know. It is what it is. All right. So um, those home runs of his, 11 of them come to left-hand batters. Uh, at home, 8 of them come at home versus lefty. So he's pitching this. He's giving up power. On the flip side, Luke Weaver, trash. All right. Taking a look at his game log here. Uh, he's only 18 games started, 22 home runs. Yeah, he's giving up home runs. All right, he's giving up power, earned runs, whatever you want to call it. He hasn't faced the Cubs this year. Cubs should have something for his ass today. Okay, the way they've been playing, or did they blow their load because they've been putting up runs? However, his ERA at home 8.25, on the road 5.76. Home runs. Well, he's to righties here. 326 batting average, 621 slugging. Lefties 282 batting average, 524 slugging. He's giving it up to everybody. Okay, average is he's just bad. He's just bad. Okay, I'm not a fan of him. All right, so I had to go through that to let you guys know that each and every bat is in play here. Each and every bat is in play here, okay? Especially on the Cubs, all right? We just looked at all these prices here. Um, be safe out there. Be safe out there. All right. Seattle Mariners at Los Angeles Angels. Here we got an over under of 8, I want to say. 8.5. All right. So we got Wu on the mound, we got Otani on the mound. All right. So we know what the deal is with Wu. All right. So I tell you guys, Wu versus lefties. Like, okay, so lately he's given up 3, 4, and 6 runs, 8 home runs, and 10 games started. It's 10 starts there. Taking a look at his splits, like I said, a lot of righties they don't stand a chance versus this kid. All right, so versus lefties, 16 strikeouts versus righties, 38 strikeouts. Okay, let me see something here. His strikeouts. Okay, his K percentage is 25% overall, 16 versus lefties, 33 versus righties. All right, he has a he has a like a 1200 OPS to lefties. All right, he's only pitched I don't know what was that, 8 games, um, versus lefties. 386 batting average, 453 on base percentage, 771 slugging. You know, I mean, it is what it is. All right. Versus righties, 140 batting average. All right. So he's got immense K stuff to righties. Um, he gonna see some lefties today. All right. So at home versus lefties, 972 OPS. On the road versus lefty, no, 972 slugging. Well, this boy be getting his ass toe up versus lefties, man. Um, so damn, this video is getting long. However, lefty's been getting to him. So we're gonna see what the lineup's gonna come out and be like here. We're gonna see what the lineup's gonna come out and be like. All right. Um, Otani, Moniak, Moustakis. Yeah. So the lefties get a bump here. All right. On the flip side, we do know that these two pitchers here. Let me see something. Let me see something. Let me pull this back here. So, versus left-hand pitching, Seattle. Not a big, not a big sample size, but you know, they not a big sample size. Last 30 days, they haven't seen them. Although, they haven't seen lefties. Although Otani had pitched well versus these guys, so they got a 28.8% K rate when they do see lefties. That's a small sample size for 30 days versus lefties, if you want to ask me. But it is what it is. All right. Versus right hand pitching. Yeah. These guys will strike out. Los Angeles Angels, last 30 days, 27.8 strikeout percentage, but they are hitting them at 110 WRC plus. Last 2 weeks versus right hand pitching, striking out. Los Angeles Angels right up there again, 29.6, 108 WRC plus, a little bit over league average. So there you have it. Okay, there you have it. All right. Left hand batters, I'm gonna see who's in the lineup. Mickey Moniak, Otani, yada yada yada. Um, Last game, it's the Dodgers, man. It's the Dodgers. What else you want me to say? Urias on the mound, and he um at home, he got his home road splits out, 2.7, 2.47 ERA at home. On the road, he's worse. Okay, 7.78, 7.88 there. Okay. Um, Sears, I was looking at Sears like, he pitches his worst to left hand pitching in general and batting in general. He's giving up a 300 average, 500 slugging versus left-handed batters. Um, this team, Dodgers, Mookie, he's hitting lefties well. Will Smith, he's hitting lefties well. I mean, Mookie's hitting lefties really good. Will Smith hit lefties really good, and the match, it matches up with he's giving up a 300 batting average to lefties. So that's Freddie Freeman territory right there. If they get Muncy in there, that's Muncy territory right there. Okay, so it is what it is, man. This lineup for the Dodgers can be dangerous. So you know what the deal is. It's gonna be Dodgers or nothing for me in this spot. Money line parlays, run line straight, or whatever the case may be. With that being said, I know this video was dragged out, but hey, man, to my day ones and stuff, y'all know the deal. Peace.